for me to get my day started, I'm gonna need some coffee today because it's just one of those days. This white peach candle, hand poured with intention by Sandra James LivingIt. She's a colorectal cancer survivor. Oh my goodness, the sweet aromas. Friends, it is way past time for us to have some coffee. Yes, it's also wash day at my house. Is it wash day at your house? It's wash day at my house. Thank y'all for being here. You could be anywhere, but I appreciate you being here. So friends, if you have not tried the Keurig Warm Hug, friends, with notes of caramel, cinnamon, and brown sugar, it's a caramel spice blend K-Cup, friend. I'm just saying, it is a treat for coffee. It is a coffee treat. How's everybody? How's everybody? So I am totally vibing on the Keurig Warm Hug caramel spice, friends. It is the bee's knees. That's all I'm gonna say. It's the bee's knees. It's a 10 out of 10 for KendyK, and I highly recommend. Highly recommend. Y'all, St. Patrick's Day is almost here. Thank y'all for tapping in. You can be anywhere, but I thank you for choosing KendyK all day. Amen. And amen. Traditions for St. Patrick's Day are things like corned beef and cabbage, and I'm a cabbage fan. But honestly, do you like corned beef? It's a little salty and it's a little tough for me. Okay? It's a little tough, it's a little tough. It's a little tough, and it's a whole lot of salty for me. You know, KendyK, I'm on prescription blood pressure medication, and so I'm real sensitive to salt, sodium. But the cabbage, you know, I love me some cabbage because fiber. Thank y'all for being here. I picked mine up at Walmart, but you can find it anywhere, friends, anywhere where K-Cups are sold. Look for it, ask for it by name. It's called Warm Hug, and this is the caramel spice with notes of, y'all listen to this, caramel, cinnamon, brown sugar. Friends, it's a treat. It's just one of them days. Y'all know I can't sing, but you can't tell me I can't sing in my own house. That's all I'm saying. So good day, good people, wherever you are and whatever time it is. Hope you're having a great day. I wish nothing but greatness on you and on your day. And if you're not having such a good day, I hope your day gets better. I do. Warm Hug collection from Keurig, and this is caramel spice. It has notes of caramel, cinnamon, and brown sugar, and y'all, it is the bee's knees. Can I tell you that? Can I just tell you that? If you're a coffee lover like I'm a coffee lover, no joke, friends. And y'all, they also serve and they sell this Keurig Coffee Collection. They also have it in coffee, ground coffee. So if you like to perk your coffee, or if you're into French press and all of those wonderful things, I'm just a Keurig person. No judgment here. But friends, they also sell the Keurig collection. So I highly recommend this caramel spice warm hug. Oh my gosh, y'all. It's the bee's knees. I'm just trying to tell you. I will not steer you wrong, okay? I'm about to enjoy something right now. I know that my Keurig is probably like, KendyK, what are you doing, friend? Well, because I'm over here talking with my people. That's why. It literally is such a, yeah, this particular, y'all, it's worth it. It's worth it. And because, hey, it keeps me from buying coffee and things in the street. Because you can stop and get a coffee now and add some whipped cream to it, and it can be right at $8. And ain't nobody got time for that. When friends, I can pick up this 8 count of Keurig Warm Hug, the caramel spice, with notes of caramel, cinnamon, and brown sugar. Friends. Okay, so where my real coffee lovers at? Because I know you want to see the goodness. You see that steam coming off of there? Yes, people, yes. Yes. And so we are enjoying the warm hug. And friends, I'm going to hit this with 2 things because y'all know I'm on a GLP-1 weight loss journey. And this is week 2 of my weight loss journey. And actually, this is my shot day. So this actually starts week 3. I'll do my shot later this evening. I'm on Zepbound. And so but the thing about whipped topping is that it gives you just enough deliciousness and sweetness. It gives you just enough deliciousness and sweetness without very much calories. And so all of that, at most 2 tablespoons, okay, is only 15 calories. Did you know that part? So now are you judging me? Now are you still judging me? And I'm using Quest 30-gram protein shake as my creamer. Gives me a smidgen of protein. And because it's a Friday and I am human, can't be all work and no play. So we're going to add a little bit of this extra creamy whipped topping. But the thing about whipped topping is that it gives you just enough deliciousness and sweetness. It gives you just enough deliciousness and sweetness without very much calories. And so all of that, at most 2 tablespoons, okay, is only 15 calories. Did you know that part? So now are you judging me? Now are you still judging me? Since we're just right around the corner from St. Patrick's Day, I'm just saying, since we're just right around the corner from St. Patrick's Day, how about that? Should we add more sprinkles? So look at there. Using my own sprinkles, my own whipped topping. KendyK was able to make her own delicious coffee treat. But the star of the show, y'all, this Keurig Warm Hug, okay? With notes of caramel, cinnamon, and brown sugar. It's a caramel spice flavor. Oh my gosh. It's a 10 out of 10, y'all. I promise you, it's a 10 out of 10. Friends, it's a 10 out of 10 for me. Am I the only one that drinks my coffee with a straw? She did, and she does. I don't want to spend my weekend doing house chores. I want to chillax. I want to do my YouTube channel as a part-time content creator. If you know what I'm saying. And it truly is a warm hug, friend. It's a warm hug for sure. For real, for real. Thank y'all for those who hit that like button. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate you being intentional. Helping me as a small content creator. Yeah, several times a week here, y'all. I like to get off in there with my straw cleaner. And you gotta really get off in there. If you know what I'm saying, you gotta get off in there. And I received this beautiful collection of candles and body fragrance and room fragrance. It's just, oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. So she has several collections to choose from. And she gives, I love this candle care. So if you're new to candles and if you just need some, she even gave me a wickless, and that is what I have on my candle warmer. I do not use flames. And I just had the fire, so I didn't use flames before that. I just use warmers throughout the house, candle warmers. And I love this one. I'll link it, put a link so that you can get it if you're interested. The link will be in the description box. But I love this one, this candle warmer, especially because you're able to adjust the intensity. And y'all, candles last so much longer if you don't light them with a flame. If you just use the warmer, oh my gosh, the aromas. And this is Grace and Glow's White Peach. Y'all, shout out to small business. Shout out to Ingenuity. Shout out to Sandra James LivingIt. This is from her candle collection called Grace and Glow. She has the Courage collection. She has the Resilience collection featuring Caribbean teakwood. She has the Freedom collection, Amber Noir. And then she has a collection called Strength. My goodness. Just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. She also has Lavender Vanilla that's featured there in the foreground. Oh, goodness. Wait a minute. I've got to get you. Oh, yeah. Wait a minute. This should be better. This is Grace and Glow by James LivingIt. And y'all, she gifted me Comfort. And it's her Comfort candle is part of her Grace and Glow collection. And it's the Lavender Vanilla, hand poured with intention by Sandra James. It is a 5-ounce candle in a tin, which makes it perfect for me for travel. Love, 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 love. Love, 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 love. And I also have the mango coconut milk. And that is part of what she calls renewal. Doesn't that sound lovely? I want to thank YouTuber Sandra James LivingIt, who is also the sole proprietor of Grace and Glow. Love, 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 loving your candle collection, friend. And not just candles. As you can see here, this is a body spray. And it's non-GMO and free from parabens. and it's called Bloom Hawaiian Pink Hibiscus Body Spray, 3.4 ounces. Wow. And I will tell you, the fragrance smells amazing, and it smells so much similar. Oh, y'all, that fragrance is amazing on the skin. It's just something light, like after a nice shower, especially in the springtime. Y'all, it smells just like fragrances that I smelled in Hawaii when I spent my 50th birthday in Hawaii. So thanks, Grace and Glow. Thanks, Sandra James Living It, for taking me back in my mind to my luxury vacation in Kona, Hawaii, with two of my besties celebrating my 50th chapter. And y'all, Sandra James, don't sleep on Sandra James Living It. Check out her channel, and I will put a link to that in the description box in case you're interested in checking out her Grace and Glow candle collection. Thank you for the selfless and so meaningful gift. Thank you, kind human that you are, Sandra James Living It. This is her Grace and Glow candle collection, and y'all, I highly recommend the white peach. Can I tell you that I love coming in and turning my warmer on, and that is actually a wickless candle. It doesn't have a wick in it at all, because she said she noticed that I use candle warmers, and so she gave me a wickless white peach as part from her Grace and Glow collection. That white peach is amazing. So before lighting, you can trim the wick, and so the two candles in the travel tins, they she also included a wick trimmer. Sandra's candles are amazing. Y'all, this content creator, Sandra James Living It, she is a cancer survivor. And let me be clear about that. She is a colorectal cancer survivor. And she just celebrated her 64th birthday. She calls it her 64th chapter. So shout out to Sandra James Living It. I have the lavender and vanilla, which is comfort. And then I have the mango coconut milk, otherwise known as renewal, as part of her collection. So trim the wick to 1/4 of an inch every time you burn it, and make sure your candle is on a heat safe surface. And instead of lighting the candle using the wicks, I always just use candle warmers because fire, and I am not going to leave anything burning. And especially what I like about this candle warmer, y'all, is that you can set it for 2 hours and it'll be auto off, 4 hours, or for 8 hours and then auto off. You can vary the intensity, and there's a little light bulb, and it actually comes with a spare bulb. And y'all, I've had that warmer for at least 4 years, and I just in the past 2 months changed the bulb out for the first time. And I already had the bulb because it came with a spare bulb. So for real, it was a winner all the way around. So it says let the edges for an even burn. And so you don't have to worry about that when you're using a candle warmer like I'm doing. It just heats from the top. It warms everything up. And y'all, candles last so much longer when you use a warmer rather than burning them. Keep away, obviously, from children and pets. If you do light your candle wicks, then make sure that once the candle has been burning for a while and you extinguish it, make sure you try to recenter the wick back towards the middle of the candle. Never leave a burning candle unattended. Stop burning when 1/2 inch of wax remains. And do not move the candle while the wax is hot. And so this, I have it set for 8 hours because I'm about to start my workday, and we're just going to let all of these wonderful white peach fragrance from this candle radiate my home now that I have my dishes washed. And I just got a few minutes left to dry a load of towels, and I'm ready to start my Friday. St. Patrick's Day is March 17th. Let's stop in and see what Kohl's has to offer in home decor.